Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Coming up today on FST News, find out what all the hustle about across the street.
And are you ready to rule the school? All this and more today on FST News, your eyes and ears around the hill. Good morning. Today is February 15th. I'm Kayla Goodwin.
And I'm Zoe High. We have a lot of news to get to, so let's get started. Huge trucks, fences, and lots of people. There's a lot of stuff happening across the street at the College of Southern Nevada Henderson campus. FST News' reporter Tristan Meng tells us what all the activity is all about.
Here at CSN, your typical day is pretty quiet. Rarely do you see large groups of students, as there really isn't a place for them. In 2018, CSN made plans to add a student union to each of their 3 campuses, including the one here on College Drive. Along with a larger food court, the unions will have a Starbucks and other fresh vendors open all day for students. Sherry Payne, the vice president of CSN Facility Management, explained that for many years, the CSN campuses have lacked places for students to go between classes. Now we are working on a new student union for our Henderson campus. However, with the high cost of construction and budgets being tight, some are unsure an expensive student union will benefit the school. Payne explained, with the student unions, we hope that providing a place for the students will help create a sense of belonging here at CSN, your particular campus, and help develop a campus life for our students. Behind me is the current CSN map. Above Heather Drive and across from the 800s is where construction is currently taking place. However, in the fall semester of 2019, the CSN campus should look more like this. Right here is 27,000 square feet of new student union, adding a significant building to the CSN campus. Construction is expected to be completed in the fall of 2019. For FST News, I'm Tristan Meng.
Tristan, thank you so much for finding out what's happening over there. I spoke to several current and former CSN students, and they say the student union will be a great addition. At UNLV, the student union is the place where students go between classes to chill. They have numerous fast food outlets like Jamba Juice, Panda, Starbucks, Taco Bell, Steak and Shake, and Subway. The building even has a small convenience store and a full-service branch of the U.S. Bank. The UNLV Student Union also has a copy center, game area, and meeting rooms for students' use, along with a huge lecture hall for guest speakers. There's no word if the CSN student unions will feature the same things. In 2016, former FST News reporter Keldon Lancha and Caitlin Chapman found out that CSN was creating a soccer department. Well, that has happened since then. Our team also found out that there are continuing plans for a remaining empty lot behind the current buildings. Take a look at this proposed map from 2016. You can see the addition of several buildings along with soccer fields and a large parking lot along Heather Drive. Most recently, Foothill was contracted by CSN to discuss the possibility of a shared campus agreement. That's when our school uses CSN buildings during the day and CSN uses our classrooms at night. When Foothill opened in 1999, the two schools used each other's campuses. In fact, math classes were all over the CSN and in the C building. That's why there's that fancy crosswalk between the campuses. The relationship was ended in 2003 and the 700 building was opened in the fall of 2004. FST News will continue to monitor the discussions between the two campuses.
In other news, today is the last day of this week's Spirit Week, which is Twin Day. Hope to see a bunch of you guys matching. There has been a lot of talk about an assembly today, but sadly there isn't. We just had Spirit Week for Sadie's. And get ready for another Spirit Week starting February 25th. We'll have more on that next week.
The time of the year for you to run for student body position. Juniors and seniors applications are due Tuesday, the first day we come back from our 3-day weekend. So if you plan on running for office, you can talk to Student Council Advisor Wyatt Aping in room 743 for an application.
As of August this year, Foothill High School will have been open for 20 years. Our school first opened in 1999 and is now celebrating its 20 years of excellence with new Foothill t-shirts. The t-shirts have our Foothill logo with 20 years of excellence printed on the front. They come in navy or gray and size up from small to 3XL. The shirt costs go up in size. Small to extra large costs $10, 2XL is $11.50, and 3XL is $12.50. If you're interested in getting your hands on this new Falcon merch, just talk to any band or color guard student for more information.
Get ready for a run of your own. The Foothill High School second annual Run the Hill 5K is March 2nd. The last day to register is this Sunday, the 17th. The 5K is $35 and a 1-mile walk is $20. To register, you can go to either walk or run your way on over to the FSTnews.com and search Run the Hill into the search bar.
Being kind can make a person's day. Any freshman can compete for being the most kind. Every time a student gets caught in a good act, they receive a heart. They make sure to put your name and hold on to it, because at the end of the month, the one who receives the most hearts wins a prize, and even the freshman class that receives the most hearts will win donuts for the entire classroom.
It's time to get your yearbooks. You can pay $90 for your very own book of Foothill Memories from now until the end of March. After that, the price goes up to $95.
Attention for any gamers planning on going to today's game club meeting. It has been canceled. Don't worry though, next week's meeting should resume as normal.
After the break, reporter Evan Calverley is here for some new information on our newest football coach.
And find out some more top tech news with some guest anchors Emma Grant and Olivia Armstrong when we come back. FST News, your eyes and ears around the hill.
What's up, Falcons? I'm Jeremy Campos, and I'm here to tell you your college information. On Tuesday, February 19th, Marines will be here during both lunches. On Wednesday, February 20th, UNR will be here in room 503 for their next step meeting at 9 a.m. On Thursday, February 21st, Aviation Institution of Maintenance will be here at 9 a.m. in room 503 for a leadership program. Juniors and seniors, please see Ms. Mendez in room 503, the Career Center, if you have a job. Also, Foothill is hosting a career fair March 20th. Remember, bring a resume, dress professionally, and have a good attitude. Catch you later, Falcons.
Hey, what's poppin', everyone? I'm your host, Connor Gagnon. You may have noticed that Mr. Good Looking and all of his lookalikes haven't been here, and you also may be glad because he is no longer with the company. General Manager Matt Mayhood fired him because, well, he annoyed him. We're hiring a new guy for sports. His name is Carter, but he's already on vacation. What a slacker. Our men's basketball team is playing here at 6:30 against DO, Desert Oasis. Make sure to come and watch because we're going to dominate. Our girls basketball team headed to Bishop Gorman to whoop on the Gales and played a great match, but sadly lost 43-71. They played a great season and made it all the way to the quarterfinals. If you see any of our amazing girls team, make sure to congratulate them on showing how Falcon amazing they are. Now, we've got a new football coach this year, but none of us know his plans for next year's season. Reporter Evan Calvary shed some light on all our questions. Morning, Evan.
As most of us know, a change is taking place with the football team. Former varsity head coach Martin Redmond announced he is stepping down from the position. On Thursday, January 31st, a meeting was held where the varsity football players got to meet the new varsity head coach. Coach Vernon Brown told me his reasoning for choosing Foothill and what his overall goals are for the upcoming season.
Love the environment, the school spirit. Years ago, I was living in the area, so I was in the community. So I kind of, love the community and the kids here. It's pretty similar to Green Valley, the school spirit and everything, but I think it's a gold mine and it's a great place to be. Overall goals is to take the program to the next level, winning league championship and as well the state championship.
Coach Brown may have many new ideas to bring, and depending on how our football team does, they might have a chance to take us to the championships. I got to talk to right guard Blake Charlton about his thoughts on the new coach and running back receiver Elijah Bryant on how well he thinks the new coach will do.
New coach is very enthusiastic. He really wants to take this team into far places, and he just wants to lead us to victory.
The plans he's tried, like that he was talking about, seems to work. He said we don't be more conditioned than anybody else in the league, so that's good.
The new changes taking place may help our football team become better or worse. With the coach's enthusiasm, they could possibly become even better next season. Now back on over to Connor.
Thanks, Evan. We're looking forward to a great upcoming season. See you next week, Falcons. Kaylee, Zoe, back to you.
Thanks, Connor. Now we've all heard of a GPS for your car, but what about just for walking? We go on over to Tech Watch for more information. Morning, guys.
Good morning. Hello and welcome back to Tech Watch with your need-to-know top tech news of the week. I'm Emma Grant.
And I'm Olivia Armstrong.
Google is planning a whole new way of getting around through the augmented reality walking navigation map. It's only out for a couple of businesses to test it out now, but are still working on it, so a border release date isn't out yet. The new feature on Google Maps helps orient yourself when you're following a walking map. The new feature works by adding an address or business into Google Maps. Go to the walking directions mode and tap on the button to start the AID-ARB functions. From there, you hold your phone out in front of you and the top camera view will appear at the top of the screen, with a traditional map at the bottom.
When you approach a turn, the phone will vibrate and the arrows will appear on the screen, pointing to the direction of what turn you need to take. Now the idea is to only look at it when you need to, not to hold it out in front of you the whole time, because that would be dangerous, I'm pretty sure. When you get to your destination, a big red pin will appear. The only reported problem is that it can sometimes mess up and not work in the dark. For the feature to work, Google gathers GPS data from cell towers and satellites with the information Google already has from its street map views.
But for now, that's all the top tech news we have for you this week.
Find out more on top tech news next week on Tech Watch.
Great job, guys. Once again, that brings us to the end of our show and the end of what seemed like a really long week. As we leave you today, rain here up in the valley and snow up in Tahoe. There's a live look at the Highway 50 in South Lake Tahoe on the state line of California and Nevada.
Wow, that's pretty. It's a 3-day weekend for all of us. School is closed on Monday for President's Day. Enjoy your time off if you're traveling up north for the break. And from all of us here at FST News, thanks for joining us.